Welcome to Excel Essentials 101. Let's dive in and unlock the power of Excel together. In this video, we're going to talk about how to build a chart out of a set of data in Excel. In this Excel sheet, we see the population growth in North America over the last 13 years. Now, if I want to build a graph just to represent basically the growth of North America by country over the last 13 years, then let's build something for it. The first step is to highlight everything you're in your table that you're interested in. Next, click on Insert. And in the middle, you see a bunch of information in the chart section that's mentioning the recommended charts, bar charts, line charts, pie charts, scatter charts, etc. Now, let's say I want to use a bar chart. Great. I have my bar chart and it's basically reflecting on, okay, blue is Canada, orange is Mexico, green is United States, and you see the steady growth over the next, decade, basically, right? Why don't we start looking into other types of graphs I can build? I can build also a scattered plot. It's going to provide dots or even lines, and I can see a little bit easier the trend or the upward trend over the next, decade, right? Now, this is one way of doing charts. What happens when I have this set of data? This is more talking about the population in the different territories and provinces of Canada out of 2021. Let's say I want to build a graph on understanding the proportion of the population by each province or territory. I select, again, my two columns that I'm interested in. I click on Insert. I'll go into, again, a bar chart. And I see, oh, wow, Quebec and Ontario are pretty high up there in the population. Now, if I want to get even more accurate data, or no accurate data, but represent this in a different way, you can always choose to use different type of charts that tell the story in a better way. Let's say we use the pie chart. If we select the pie chart, now you're seeing proportion. Oh, a big chunk of this pie is mostly Ontario and Quebec. Now, what will be the proportions of this? And that's something that you can check on your chart design area. Whenever you build a chart, you can always change designs in this section. Now, let's see if I want to change to this type of chart. Now it's telling me that 38% of the population is in Ontario, 23% in Quebec, meaning that more than, almost 60% of the population is basically in Quebec, Ontario, and in Ontario, right? Now, that's a simple way of you looking into the table and what you want to express and what message you want to convey with these graphs. In the previous example, again, same thing. If you go to your chart design, you can change how your chart will be looking at, or how do we look our chart, even in the bar chart. You can show it in a different way. And there are plenty other things that you can do, but for now, that's what we're going to review in today's video. What happens in this scenario where you have the same data set here, but you have more like additional columns that interrupt, the sequence of your graph. Let's say we choose the three columns. We click on Insert, we click on Bar Charts, and this is what's going to happen. It's going to be a little like too populated, and that's something that you want to avoid. You're going to find the same set of data throughout each individual province territory, which you don't need. It's not telling the story. So the best approach for this is basically you can highlight the provinces and territory or the column that you're looking for, press Control, and highlight the other section that you're interested or the data that you're interested in. You release the Control button, and now you click on Insert, and let's build a graph now. You see that in this particular case, it looks cleaner. So whenever you have a bunch of columns that are intercepted between the two columns that you're interested for your graph, then use the control technique on highlighting the columns that you're interested in for you to build your graph. Now, thanks for joining me in this Excel journey. Keep practicing, stay curious, and remember, Excel skills open endless possibilities. See you next time in my next video.